Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeons. So we need to make some decisions here about Bellicoat's skills and make sure that we have the right stuff equipped. So he's going to be frontline most of the time. He's not going to be able to use Hound's Rush from the front, obviously, but it is possible that in any battle we might want to call an audible, have the Abomination transform, and then headbutt his way into the front row. So I do want to keep Hound's Rush equipped. If fights get tough, we will use it. Hound's Harry is fine. It's an okay skill at this point. And we can use that from the front. Obviously, we blackjack people. So then the question is, what is in the last slot? Guard Dog is not bad. We could also, though, have him with his mark. They do different things. It's possible that his mark might be better than the occultist's mark in some situations. And, strange as it may seem, the occultist can do better straight-up damage with sacrificial stab than the Houndmaster can with his attacks from the front lines. So we might want to do that. I might just leave Guard Dog on, but in any case, we should upgrade the one we're using. In fact, let's upgrade both of them. Give me a little bit more of an ability to call audibles. You can't use lick wounds from the front. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that too. The only thing he definitely will not be using is Cry Havoc. Alright, everybody else's skills are all set. We all have our armor and weapons and stuff. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to do this. The Hag is not super difficult. Although, of course, now that I've said that, we all know how this is going to go. Alright, we probably don't need that many shovels. Each shovel is 250 gold. You know what? You know what? It'll be fine. Alright, so we do find stuff to bandage. We definitely want to... I can afford to have another slot worth of stuff, I guess. I'm trying to think, what are the important curios that we encounter? We encounter those trees. Anti-venom helps us search the trees. Yeah, this'll do. Alright, we got our torches, we got our food, we got our shovels. Torches, food, shovels, always important.
Her knowledge of horticulturalism and its role in various arcane practices impressed me greatly. My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew.
Well, that doesn't sound so menacing.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so this is the room. Huh. Well. Okay, listen. I know what you're thinking. We're not going to do it now. And in fact, she's going to destroy it, so it doesn't matter. Must you, though? What is her deal? What is causing her to do that? Paranormania? Yeah, whatever. If she had not ruined that, probably the thing would have been to consider coming back to it at the end, right? Aha! Thank you, Scouting Chance, for finally working. Alright, Houndmaster's not bad at traps. We don't have anybody who's great. Okay, a partial map, apparently. Well, let's definitely increase the light level. We're going to start seeing this more and more often. Let's maybe not have that happen again.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay.
Destroy
Good stuff.
them all.
Less good. That stuff. That is less good stuff. Now, unfortunately, these guys are functionally immune to stuns. But they are not immune to bleeding. In fact, they are the opposite of immune to bleeding. Definitely worth the use of an antivenom. Now the question is, does she bandage herself too? She's at 20. Yeah. Oh, no, she can't. That's right. You can't bandage the person in the 4th slot. We definitely are healing her. Okay. That's exactly enough healing. Aw. Well, it kills that guy.
A weapon that cuts on its own.
Did these guys... Okay, they do spread the Crimson Curse. Solid answer to my question. Alright, so he's bleeding for 4. He needs just the tiniest little touch. The Houndmaster might be able to solve him with another one of these. Okay, good. So that one's dead. This one needs a little push. Alright, that's fine. We can bandage him. It's not a big deal.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And I think it's worthwhile. This guy's at 6. I think it's better for us to focus on putting ourselves back together than it is to rush to the end of the battle. Alright, so that's got him dead. He'll bleed out now.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, that's an okay start. So here's a question. How do I want to manage this secret room? Do you want to pick up the secret room more toward the end of the expedition? I also want to discard my shovels as early as possible to make room. We could go this way, ignore the secret door, head up to the top, fight the boss, come back for it afterward. I'm debating what the best, what the best order of operations is here to get maximum treasure. I guess, yeah, let's go this way. We'll ignore the secret room for now, and I think what we actually end up doing may be, Well, it might depend on whether we get a scout here as well. Do I want to light up for the scout chance? Because we're going to want to make camp at some point, right? We want to buff up for the boss fight, although we're in pretty good shape now. We have access to stuff like restring crossbow and the quickening. We don't have as many buffs as I would like. Maybe buffing up for the boss fight's not a real concern. So yeah, for right now my plan is going to be to make camp relatively soon. That was a lucky scout.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and
I guess let's walk to the end of the hallway. If we get another lucky scout, that'll give us a lot of information to work with. We did not. So I'm thinking maybe we go to here and just make camp. That'll be really efficient use of our light. We'll end up with 6 torches and a full light bar. Probably means we'll have like 4 or 5 torches after the boss fight, which gives us a lot of time to continue exploring the dungeon. We spawned up a fight though. We're at very low stress, and I'm planning to camp soon anyway. Wow, really?
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Okay, is she dead? She is not dead. She has 2 health left. But this guy's more dangerous.
Annihilated.
Okay. So all we need is anybody to go before her during the next turn, and she won't get to act at all. And we prevented the Houndmaster from acting at all. Or the Madman. This is not a bad fight. What's the blight chance on this? 130%, so there's a 90% chance for the blight to land on you and a 50% chance for it to land on you. I'm gonna go for it. Alright, we get her dead and we get some extra damage out of it. Good stuff. These guys are Eldritch, so we do a little bit of bonus damage to them. Okay, so he's gonna drop 6 more hit points after that. He's pretty low. We almost have him. Okay, he's dead. Alright, down to just 1 enemy. And pretty quickly, too. We gotta give our Houndmaster some medical attention, obviously. He's getting bandages, too. We are going all out until he is back at full.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
He's at 85% stun resist, which actually still leaves us with an okay chance of landing a stun.
A momentary abatement.
Man, that's with a healing buff, too. We're definitely gonna get dinged for stalling, though. We gotta end this on this next turn. It's just too much prot, man. I do need to switch in his mark, I think. So he's gonna bleed for 4. Come on, crit him. Aw. Okay, there we go. We got him.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's a pretty okay outcome. That was a lot of money.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
You know what? Alright, and now we make camp here. We don't have to go nuts on the food.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, let's go ahead and prevent the ambush, and then we'll worry about stress relief afterward. So I'm definitely going to restring crossbow. Her speed is already very tanked, but she gets to do a ton of damage this way. The fight against the hag is a little bit of a damage race. We're definitely going to be using transformation during it. So we are at 8, 12, 12, 16. People are basically fine. Actually, I maybe should have done Hound's Watch. I usually rush to Unspeakable Commune because it costs less time than the other ambush removals, but there's maybe a mistake there. So let's buff up his speed and then also do Man's Best Friend, maybe? Like, we don't, like I said, we don't, it turns out we don't have a lot of buffs. We should, actually, maybe we should heal him. Just like do wound care. Little bit of healing. And then yeah, just really, really not a lot of cool stuff to do here.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, the longest hallway ever.
Packs laden with loot are
Okay,
often
pretty
low on
alright.
supplies.
Okay, so we're gonna have 5 torches left after the boss fight then? That's pretty good. What a crappy little hallway. Do you want to change anything up? Guard dog's actually not super relevant against the hag. Maybe we do pick up the mark. Although the odds that we're going to be marking a boss are pretty... Oops. Actually, Hound's Harry is also very bad against the hag. Let's do this. Because the thing about the hag is that she mostly throws people in a pot and then does an AoE attack.
A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
I think this is definitely a situation that warrants this kind of behavior. Oh, you can only slam the... Alright. Yeah, I should have just moved him forward. Do I just hit her? She's going to throw somebody in the pot. It's going to screw up our order no matter what we do. Yeah.
The ground quakes.
That's an okay start. Let's see if we can maybe just slow her down and blow her up on the first turn here. Aww. Okay, that'll do just fine. So obviously we're going to be ignoring him in the pot and we're going to be focusing on this strategy. Because it really is the best strategy for this fight, I think. You can do stuff with like constantly trying to pull people out of the pot and then people getting thrown back in, but my experience with that strategy has been that it is pretty poor. I will strike the pot when I am damn good and ready.
Poisoned. The way is still blocked, but less people will be eaten.
Fewer. Come on. Okay. So you should probably have something to eat. You know, calm your nerves a little. I guess at this point we can drop the dog treats. Take that blueprint home. Yeah, we're not done. We're not done. Not by a long shot. So the question is exactly how not done are we? Okay, a fight and a trap have both spawned.
The way is lit.
Let's make sure we do the fight
path
in
is
the
clear.
light here.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Do I want to feed him a little bit more? No, we'll be alright. We'll just make sure we go on the heavy on the healing on the first round or two. Okay, stun a random mosquito. I said random, but it's important that it not be the one in front so that the arbalist can work together with him to get it down. This would be a pretty good time for Abyssal Artillery, but we needed the healing.
But never hidden.
Okay. Alright, we got through that without taking too much crap from the mosquitoes. I'm gonna trust the arbalist, I think. Let's stun this one. She has all her damage buffs and stuff. I think she can handle this.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, obviously we'll be healing him again. It's nice though for them to be doing the thirst instead of just spamming maddening wine, because I think that's where we end up in real trouble a lot of the time. And I forgot to reassign his skills. Wow. Okay. And great stress relief out of it too. Good luck on that one. So there's no chance of the stun leaving. It would still do 4 to 6 damage with an 11% crit chance. But I guess we can work on this this mosquito. Yeah, I wish I had fixed his skills so he could be doing bleeds right now. We'll get rid of his prot for now, I guess. Watered, you are killing me with this. So does the Bola shot do enough damage to kill this guy? Probably. I'll take probably. Yeah.
Give them no quarter.
Decent odds there. Okay, 7's a good start. There we go, that's a little better.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
If we drop the shovels and the bandages, take this stuff. I think we actually don't want to continue too much further into the dungeon. So what I'm thinking is we're going to get 3 slots worth of loot from this. We drop our key, our food, and our torches to get it. And then we just leave? Because we're full inventory? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Well, hold on. We should see what this curio is first. Is that one I want to loot? It is one I want to loot. Darn it. Wait, she's interacting with a lot of stuff that doesn't fit with her forced interaction trait. Let's just kill the torchlight. Did you guys...
Haunting the hearts of men.
Sometimes they stop walking because they really want to talk about something. Alright. Let's drop you and you and you. Get super paid and then get gone. Yeah, wow, that was smooth and pretty easy. And we got a decent piece of gear out of it. And another 20,000 gold, a whole bunch of deeds, which we need quite badly. Another blueprint, which honestly we have no use for. We ended up at 17 extra deeds there. That's pretty good. I think that gets us one of the increased gears. Okay, well, he's going to the sanatorium. Sanatorium. I always forget which one's which. Alright, that's going to. We're gonna have to pay. We're getting rid of that for sure.
They meet in secret, that none may know the horrifying depths of their enquiries.
Okay, well, those guys are both level 0. We are not currently interested in level 0s. But thank you for your interest. I would really like somebody who's level 2 already. We do have that, right? Yeah, Heroes of Resolve level 2 can appear. That is not worth 25,000 gold. Alright, so let's grab our current. Could you please sort them? We could de-stress Bellicote. I'm not sure we have to. Vaughn's definitely getting undiseased. Poor is going to get this Fingophobia dealt with. And we could lock some. We totally have the money to lock stuff in. Although none of her stuff is particularly compelling. Balanced is okay. And Arbalest really doesn't want to get moved out of the back, I guess. I'm not locking any of that in. Okay. Watered, you're fine. Yeah, we're all fine. Everything's fine. What are his... He's a gambler? I don't know, man. Gambler makes me nervous. It's not that I don't want to de-stress him. I know I do want to de-stress him. Let's go ahead and do it. So we do have enough to upgrade. I think it's more important to upgrade weapons. Hold on, let's... Oh, it's not going to show me the stats until I actually upgrade it. Speed and damage together is a powerful combination. Yeah.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Alright. So as you can see, even with full cost reductions, 4,000 gold. Armor costs the same. So every hero we want to bring from 4 to 5 is going to be 8,000 gold. But there are still heroes who need to go up to 4 in the first place, and, like, you know, we're going to spend a lot of gold still. That is to say nothing of these changes, which we are pretty close to unlocking. We could do it right now for some busts. Let's see if a red mission looks tempting. We might want to do a red. Okay, so the Shrieker just hangs out. We will be able to take the Shrieker whenever we want. That's good to know. Let's see, what bosses do we have available? The Ethereal Crucifix is actually an item that's maybe compelling. Minus 20% max HP is a pretty big HP penalty. But we have a lot of Eldritch enemies ahead, and that is a lot of bonus damage. We also could pick up an Ethereal Crucifix over here. The Ancestor's Lantern is fine. Ooh, the Berserk Charm. I like the Berserk Charm. I like the Berserk Charm quite a bit, in fact. We have some level 3s that could use a little push. Plus 15% stress and minus 5 accuracy. You can keep your stress under control to some degree just by playing well and, of course, building teams that murder people quickly. Staying in combat is the biggest source of stress. Yeah, I might do this, and then it'll push the Cove up and maybe reveal another Cove boss to us. So what our 3-man team would look like... This is a little silly. Maybe like this. I know that making people bleed in the Cove is maybe a little tricky. I kind of want to bring him because almost everything in the Cove is Eldritch, and he has really good Eldritch damage, but maybe it would be better to bring the Vestal. I mean, maybe we bring both. And leave, like... I'm trying to think of what we want leveled up. We really want to have 4 healers available. I guess I have 2 Vestals at level 4 and 2 Occultists already in the red tier. We don't really need to level up this dude. Maybe it'd be better bringing one of these Vestals along. No, let's get people up to level 4. We still have a number of yellow bosses we can fight. We'll go after the Shrieker eventually. I'd be more comfortable doing it if we can have level 5 gear in both slots. So, I think we'll just do this now. We're only 28 minutes into the video. Let's go ahead and just do another one real fast. So everybody's gear is not leveled up all the way. And we're probably going to have to buy skills for these people as well. Yeah, 5% dodge and 5 extra max HP is good. That's a good change. Okay. I just leveled up the wrong person's gear. Well, whatever. Her gear's going to have to be leveled up at some point. Don't feel bad about it. Okay, this being a yellow, we're definitely going to bring full equipment. So what are we still thinking about? Like, the granary is still totally feasible, and actually we don't have a ton of things to do with busts, so... The granary is almost certainly getting built. It's very low impact. Let's do this. We need to gild. Do I want his self-heal or his self-stress relief? I think probably his self-heal. Our healing in this party is not super reliable, so that might... I think that's probably the way we want to go with that. Alright. Herbert. Herbert's skills are way out of date. Is this the way we want to go on him? Oh, this is the one that pulls bleeds and blights off of other people. Yeah, I think these are good skills. Endure is powerful. We're going to have a little bit of trouble making things bleed, but our bleed chance is pretty good, and we might equip him with a plus bleed chance thing. Alright, so all relevant skills are level 4, all relevant gear is level 4. We are pretty much ready. Let's equip. Let's make her a melee monster. We may give him that mask. His speed is only 4. So I'm not necessarily opposed to giving him a legendary bracer. But accuracy buffs are very powerful on a Hellion. Or on a leper. Yeah, why don't we just give him plus speed instead of minus speed and turn him into an actual combatant? We'll give you accuracy and, like, probably a shard of glass. I hate the shard of... Plus 35% bleed skill chance versus, like, just giving somebody a whole bunch of bonus damage or something. It feels pretty bad. Especially, like... So there are two schools of thought here, right? We could just increase his impact damage and be okay with the fact that the bleeds are not going to land. Or we can increase his bleed chance... Some of his bleeds are still going to land a lot of the time anyway. I'm going to do this. You know what? And then you get a de-stress book because it would be cool if you didn't freak out. And also, this is not a bad time for Eldritch Killing Incense. There's a lot of Eldritch enemies in here. Yeah, and there's no downside on it, so... Okay, that's a party. Ooh, wait, hold on. Her movement shenanigans are less good in this party makeup. Maybe I don't want to do the thing this way. Because neither the Flagellant nor the Leper fights particularly well from the third row. Not at all, in fact. Maybe she plays a more traditional type, like, throwing weapons role. Yeah, because if she does her charge forward thing, what can you even do from the third row? Just heals, basically. Okay, as much fun as we've been having with her as a melee monster, let's reconfigure this. So she's going to be doing ranged weapon stuff. She's so fast, actually, that a legendary bracer doesn't slow her down that much. And then we'll give her Dismas's head. She's still speed 6. That's still competitive. Like a lot of people in the party are not that fast. And then we give this guy like accuracy and crit on melee. That's broadly useful. We don't have anybody using the Eldritch Slayer's ring either. The downsides of this are very, very small. This is also just a very good item. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. He's got accuracy and crit and damage. You know what? Is 5... Well, we're... Sorry, this is equipped for the speed, mostly. But maybe we... give him the armlet. No, I like this. I like the accuracy. Yeah, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're set now. And she's just going to throw knives from the back. So she doesn't really need these things equipped. We should level up poison darts and maybe toxin trickery. Toxin trickery is kind of not great, obviously. But what else is she going to do? We could we could give her shadow fade, so if we get surprised or something, we can help fix the party order a little more effectively. Let's do like this maybe, and then we will go and level those skills up. Okay, blights are good to have in the cove. Most things are not blight resistant. All right, let's go get a berserk charm. I love this thing. Gives us lots of options for equipment, which I like having. All right, bring all the food we can, as always. We should bring some blood for our guy. Lots of fish and coral and stuff. The medicinal herbs are a strong play. We should bring some bandages because of those big crabs with the arterial pinch. And maybe one extra shovel. There's like a lot of curios that you want to interact with shovels in this place too. Okay. Just one final check. Everybody has the right skills equipped. Everybody's pretty much loaded for bear. Okay. Food, torches, shovels. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this party will be able to get through this pretty easily. I would love to have the whole episode just be resounding success after resounding success. Wouldn't that be lovely?
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Oh, he's wasting. Maybe we should have brought more blood. Alright, well... let's go ahead and back up and do these rooms. You check this. I'm not going to use a shovel just yet. We'll go check these rooms so that toward the end we can decide what we want to skip. Okay. So this party's not terrible at hitting the people in the back. Please don't land that stun. I really want Abyssal Artillery. Okay. Yeah, this party's not terrible at hitting the people in the back. I think we should be able to deal with stress casters pretty well. I remember these guys being more bleed resistant than they actually are. I guess the blue dudes are particularly not bleed resistant.
Decimated.
Okay, show off. 9 to 21. The blight is going to be 4 points per round. I think we're better off just going for hard damage. And he went so late that it's not even useful for him to go for Abyssal Artillery anymore. Although Abyssal Artillery is actually more likely to hit than the knife stab is.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
We did not need very much damage. Okay, that's annoying. We don't have much in the way of stunning in this party, unfortunately. Actually, what am I thinking? We don't heal the flagellant. My mark pulls 18 dodge. And dagger throw does bonus damage versus mark, but I mean, I guess let's just get to work on this guy. Okay. The leper can actually finish him off. Because he'll do his frontal AoE. Well, unfortunately, knife throw can't hit the front line, can it? We can blight him though.
Give them no quarter.
He crit him for 6. It's very impressive. Yeah, this party's actually not bad at dealing with these really high prot dudes. Okay, well, at this point we may as well heal him, because the fight's over.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, that's some loot. That is excellent. I'm very happy to see that. Well, another fight is a little bit of a bummer. We'll be alright. It's nice to fight really early in the dungeon. Rather, if you were to have a choice, you would want to fight early rather than later, because fighting earlier gives you a better understanding of exactly what you can handle. Having to take fights when you're late in the dungeon and low on supplies can be pretty scary.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's try not to get stunned here. Yeah, this party's okay. This party will be fine.
Obliterated.
Just normal attacks for enemies max HP.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
This is worth 750 gold. What is worth less to us than 750 gold? Unless we find 2 more citrines. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And wow, that's a lot of gold. I don't want to drop the medicinal herbs because there's a chance for a free negative quirk removal, which has a pretty high value right now. We certainly can't drop shovels yet. Honestly, maybe I put away the bandages and we just deal? Although, you know what? With our healing being primarily occultist based, it's dangerous to allow us to bleed for too much. Well, 800 gold is already worth more than one of these trinkets. You know, it's a medium. On mediums and longs, you're just not going to be able to carry all of the treasure you find. That's the way of things. And it's not like we need all the money. Right now, heirlooms are way more important than gold is. That has not always been true, but it is true right now. Ooh, this is an ugly one. Let's try to get this dude bleeding. I think the leper can probably one-shot the thrall. Is that going to stun her? Okay, she resisted.
Destroyed.
Alright, good stuff. So he has 40% prot. We're still on track to do somewhere around 9 damage to him. The blight will almost certainly work. We'd have to tick 3 times to do more damage than the dagger throw's average damage, and the dagger throw has almost 20% crit chance. Yeah, we're just going for the knife. I think we can kill this guy faster than that. In fact, he's dead next turn. Yeah. If we get lucky on speed rolls, he does only have 6 speed. If we get lucky on speed rolls, we might be able to do this before he gets to act. Come on, leper. That'll probably do. Yeah, alright, that's got him. Good stuff. Good work, everybody. May as well. It's touch-up time. Plated maggots are so extremely not dangerous.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
blossoms. We do need portraits quite badly. Yeah, we need gold way less than we need heirlooms. A second hunger event before we get to the 4th room. Not great. We are not going to be able to do a full feast at the camp, probably. If our luck doesn't start holding up a little bit better. Alright, what do we got? How much map? It's not quite as much as I would like. One of the big values of the map, aside from the fact that it scouts combat encounters for you, is that it can tell you how early it's safe to discard your shovels.
Now it must be carried home.
We don't need busts super badly, although it would be cool if we could get that granary built. If we're gonna build it, behooves us to build it as early as possible. There's a lot of dungeon left. We'll be all right. This party's very high damage, and the Shambler is Eldritch. We could camp in the next room. The problem is this party's not particularly good about being shuffled. I don't think this is a good Shambler party. Our damage is high, but the lack of shuffle resistance is a little bit of a bummer. I guess we have some tools to fix it. 3 of us have 0 stress. We're at max HP. We're not level 4, but we do have the same gear on that we would have at level 4. And the only thing that goes up when a character levels up is you gain 10% on all your resistances. Gear and skills are the reasons you want to level up. I'm going to do it, though, aren't I? Here's a question. Do I want to intentionally drive this guy into a bloodlust? Because if we did... If we did intentionally bloodlust him, he would gain speed and damage. But he would take some of his turns without my say in a way that can be very frustrating to deal with. I'm not going to do it. I am going to do this, though. Things are going so well. Why not ruin them? Okay, so we're going to have to spend a little bit of time fixing our order here. Okay, forward 3 is good. That's a good start. Okay, then you move back. Okay, we're good, basically. Blight resist of 60%. He only has 33 prot. Is it better for me to knife him or to start a bunch of blight? The blight will do 12 damage in total. The knife throw is going to do more than that. Well, the knife throw has a good chance of doing more than that, I should say. And it does boost her accuracy every time I do it, too. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. So we can just flatten one of them straight up. That makes the fight a lot easier. Then we start letting the Shambler have it. It's not totally ideal. You can mark him and it will remove all of his dodge. I'm debating how aggressively I want to heal. I think hitting him is good. We're fishing for crits with these knife throws, basically. She's got a good crit chance. Oh, it did re-blight him. Okay. Aggressive healing. Did the flagellant go under half? He did not. Oh, yes, he did. Okay, cool. So these guys both got their thing on, though. Okay. You're going to bleed for 8. Okay, so that kills one of them and sets the other one quite low. There we go. That's the stuff I'm looking for. Three. Alright. Let's Trying to stress us out. Oh, I forgot that shuffles too. Okay.
Great is the weapon that cuts.
So that guy bleeds out. Our occultist is, yeah, of course, going to be the target.
Palpable fear.
It's important that we always lose people. You're kidding me. He has 9% dodge. Come on now. All right. Well, that's a little better. He's still blighted forever. Okay, good dodges. And the only guy who got hit is the guy who can most afford to get hit, so that's fine. You do need a bandage. Here, have one. You also should probably not have that debuff on you. Do I want to move him to the front, or it doesn't really matter? Yeah, this is fine. Okay, if they keep focusing their damage on the flagellant, that's going to be pretty good for us, because he can heal himself so efficiently. And in fact, I think he probably uses his actual heal this time. He can redeem the... Is that still true? Yeah, it probably is still true. Yeah. Because he's bleeding and blighted for so much. Alright, we're not too far off. He's got 10 more points of bleed on him. Ooh, a pair of crits, so everybody's gonna snap. Alright, that's not that bad, right? We know Rapturous is fine. Come on, fingers crossed, let's see some virtues. Abusive's not good, that's one that stresses people out a lot. Although, with everybody already being... Oh, you are beautiful. This Grave Robber... This Grave Robber is really earning her keep. You should dodge next time. Blast! Damn, he's right. He figured it out. Oh, that sucks. Alright, definitely this. Oh, wow, a crit heal, too. That's wonderful. You need to very slowly move forward. Nice. Good contribution. Can you maybe shout some of that stuff at him? Come on, let's see a great big crit. Okay, that's not quite it. But the guy is at 8 health, so... I have hope. I know it's dangerous, but I have hope. We should run. In our moment of triumph? Come on, man. Ow. Oh, great. Our whole party's just gonna shout at each other until they have heart attacks. Okay. Come on. First of all, this. Secondly, 12 is fine. 12 is a good number. Yes!
A fever dream, if not for the corpses.
He's actually going to cause the flagellant to have a heart attack, though. Alright, so let's get this dude bleeding. No, please don't kill her. Oh my god, you fucking dicks. Alright, well this one's dead at least. 26 dodge. I did not realize. Very abusive. Very abusive. Okay, that's a good heal. We got it. We're okay. Everything's fine. Alright, so 9.
The slow death.
These things are so fast once they get their buffs.
Unforgiving.
Okay, he's dead. We won. Let's everybody engage in some self-care, huh? Except, I guess you can't, really. And de-stressing people is not actually gonna help Do you have... Okay, you do have Lash's Solace. We're going to need that.
A powerful blow.
Okay, good time for a crit.
Success
Okay,
so clear.
that's a fine item.
Or is it
That's a
really
good
a
item.
trick of the light?
Alright, so I do want to get to the end of this, if possible. Let's figure out loot. Let's definitely take the Ancestor's Candle. Screw the skeleton key. You know what? Maybe we should just leave, actually. We're going to camp, right? We're going to move forward and camp. We're going to have to eat 8 food at the camp. So, we may not be able to complete the dungeon, but I consider this a success already. This is a good trinket. So... But if we're optimizing for being able to complete the dungeon, because if we're planning to leave, we can just leave right now, right? If we're optimizing for being able to complete the dungeon, I think we don't take any of this. Yeah. You want to go ahead and check this? Nothing inside? Okay. Let's go. We'll make camp and we'll see how things look after the camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Whew. Alright. So we definitely cannot afford to be ambushed in the night. We do Lash's Solace for sure. Reflection's important. He refuses to reflect. Well, here, take some damage for the good of the team. Stay back, all of you. I'm not well. And then I guess we'll pilfer. Sure, 2 more food. Refill our food stack. Wow. That was weird. Alright, everybody has a lot of conflicting opinions.
Blazing star is born.
So here's a question. Do I want to put the Ancestor's Candle on somebody over one of the things that we currently have equipped? Speed, damage, dodge. As long as we keep the light high. And it has a relatively low stress penalty. Actually, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We push forward, right? We would have to explore all but 2 of the rooms. We have 4 torches left, so we can maintain the light level for a while. Yeah, let's keep going. We might actually still be able to do this. Speed 11, damn. I love lepers. Let's make sure we get this guy this turn. True story. Fog, Harash, whatever you just said. Aww. Well, that's disappointing. That's alright, we'll have the leper self-heal him. Self-heal himself. And then I actually think, like, it's important to get out of the fight because, you know, crits and stuff, but I actually think maybe we need to do this. We need to even out our stress levels a little bit. Okay, is it going to rebleed him? No. So he'll take 2 on his next turn, and he'll be under half. Man. Okay. So you're healthy enough. I don't think you need it. Let's do this.
Executed.
Okay, now he doesn't get another turn, so that's important.
A death by inches.
Okay. Alright, everybody stop talking. I'm instituting a strict no talking rule. Scout me, yes. Oh, I love all these empty rooms. Wow. Wow, that's good loot. I was kind of hoping we'd find some food. Hey, we can probably drop the last medicinal herb.
Another mariner. Another misfit.
Oh, this is bad. He's gonna push stress even harder. So if somebody's stress meter goes to 200, they have a heart attack. Having a heart attack drops you to death's door immediately, but it won't kill you unless you're already at death's door when the heart attack occurs. So I think if somebody has a heart attack, we will immediately leave the dungeon. Probably, but until then, I think we can keep going. We have to have 2 fights in a row. You check it. Nope, he's gonna check it. Never mind. He's got the red plague. That's a bad one. It's not the worst one. Okay, another torch. That's a nice find. Okay, stress relief. That's good. That's comforting. Who am I more worried about? I'm worried about this guy, because stress is my concern.
Inspiration and improvement.
Alright, you don't really have a lot of choices. Just holy shit. Just do that thing you do. Man, that debuff is... It's annoying. Oh, come on. Must you do such incredibly poor damage?
For the slightest lapse
He's gonna have a heart attack.
concentration.
Oh no. Oh no, please no crits. Okay. Woo.
Diminished.
191. Please no crits. Okay. Yeah, the party shouting at each other so much is actually way more dangerous than anything else that's going on here. Okay, a pair of crits though. That's helpful. I'm all the way down to 169.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
So this is 750 gold of jade. I think I'm gonna discard the onyx, but I'm gonna take the gold rather than the jade because I think we'll probably end up stacking this gold up higher. Let's continue, shall we? It's not impossible that this is the last fight we have to do. That being the case, do I want to eat first? The only person who's really low is the flagellant, who can absolutely afford to be low. Alright. Priority target. He's stress waving the guy that I am least worried about the stress of. Although, actually, the grave robber is probably the one I'm least worried about. Okay, so Thrall's done. Good stuff.
Singular strike.
Absolutely great. Really wonderful. He's going to do way more damage with the stab. It has 5% less chance to hit, but yeah, I feel much better about that. So this guy's probably going to die next time we hit him. This guy will bleed out in a second. Let's start stacking up damage on this dude before he uses his guard ability, which increases his prot.
This is how a life is taken.
Look at that. Called it. Read you like a book, fishman. Like a book, fishman. You know what? Maybe we should attack. I don't really want the flagellant to have a heart attack, even though it is the case that he would recover from it pretty easily. Okay, that hurts. Awesome. Very, very good. I'm very excited about any crits that we get at all now, because the stress relief is really important. This seems like an okay time for a self-heal.
The blood quickens.
So 8 per round. He does actually have lethal on him already. But I don't really want to let him sit for that long. Okay, that's nice. Giving us a little room under our stress cap. Alright, yeah, you can hit the flagellant all you want, dude. I am 100% down with that.
Precision and power.
Okay, cool. So a lot of stress numbers going on here. Ooh, wow, that was really hard. Oh, now you have to heal yourself. I was gonna have him heal the leper. I mean, she just said wink, but apparently it worked for him.
Be wary.
Triumphant pride.
Let's have him
precipitates
eat
a
these.
dizzying fall.
Heirlooms are more important than money. But I guess the question is how much more important? Or rather, how much money? You know what? Let's take him. Come on, scout the rest of the dungeon for me. Not exactly, huh? Hooray, stress relief. I think we're gonna go this way, I think. Running out of torches, and these are long hallways. But we know that if we go this way... Well, I guess we know there's one battle each way, and in both cases, that could be it, or there could be another. This is less total hallway, which means fewer chances for people to yell at each other and stress each other out. And also, we might actually be able to end at a high level of torchlight, so... Alright, that's all the torchlight. Okay, surprise. That's fantastic. God, you guys are chatty. Okay, we're looking for a really good result from this abyssal artillery. Yeah, that'll do. That's good enough. Dude has been at Bloodlust for what feels like forever. Is he ever gonna calm down?
Well struck.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, but he resisted the bleed. That's such a good bleed, too. Well, as long as he doesn't have his bonus prot buff on. No, it's still probably better just to give him the needles. Or the darts, rather. Okay, good, good, good. I think, not to speak too soon, but I think we may make it through this yet. This is looking pretty good for us. Okay. May as well do this. Fish for a crit, maybe. No such luck.
To the pit.
No scout. Killing me.
Mind that such missteps
Okay. We're alright. We're alright. Hey, look at this fish. Hey, I know you've been having a hard day and everything, but check. Would you look in this fish real fast for me? Sunring's not doing anything anymore. We cannot get the light level back up, so. There's a curio back here. No. Let's just go home, shall we?
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
Okay, so about 13,000 gold. About 13,000 gold, a ton of valuable heirlooms, and 2 great trinkets. We're going to have to pay some serious de-stress costs, though. Okay, 15 portraits, including the thing, 18 more crests. Yeah, that's a good mission. Nobody made it to level 4. His entrails are all spasming. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Tough is fine. Plutomania is whatever. Known cheats, whatever. Okay. Yeah, not bad traits there.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Oh, Bellicote. Okay, well. It's not the end of the world, I guess. He's just playing some dice. No big deal. So we can do this now. We'd like to not use it until we have some more cost reductions, though. So the people who need to be de-stressed, what's your deals? You are brothel only. I guess safe word is particularly important for a leper. We'll only drink. Okay, well. As much as I don't love having to do this, we should do this anyway. This is a thing that's useful. And you won't gamble. Oh, you won't gamble or use the brothel. That's unfortunate. Because now there's a chance she's going to get the plague. Oh, really? Current contagion level none. I guess it has to be more than one person in the facility for that to happen? Okay. So she can just chill out, meditate for a little while. A level 2 arbalist named Cruel. Yeah, okay. An arbalist is a thing we could stand to have another one of.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Just straight up named Cruel. That's some real, like, 12-year-old in a 1997 AIM chat room shit. Put, like, 3 X's on either side of it. Alright, let's figure out what the next mission is. We did manage to reveal a boss in the Cove. We don't particularly need another legendary bracer, but at this point, there's not too many more. That seems dangerous. I don't know if you want to leave people wasting for a long time. But it does seem like there's not too many more trinkets that we're really looking for, so maybe it's time to just start taking down bosses for XP. it would be beneficial for us as well to run some greens, and I would really like to have a man-at-arms up at the top tier. Some mustache cream. Yeah, none of these missions are really blowing my mind with their rewards. We do need to level up the wield a little bit more. Yeah, okay. This. So this is a weird party, but it's probably a party that's capable of taking down a short pretty easily. Yeah, this is what we're going to do next time. As silly as this seems, this is what we're going to do. So, let's... Obviously, it'll be more than just this. But this will be the first thing we do. So let's just grab... the lower level guy should have this. The higher level guy with slightly better gear can be used for his full damage. I'm going to actually give him a Berserk Charm. And then you can take, like, a Book of Sanity. Just don't make things worse, please. And... hell yeah, Ancestor's Candle. Okay, that'll be a pretty straightforward one. The Ancestor's Candle is one of those trinkets I was talking about. One of the ones I was really excited to find. Infestation levels getting real high. We're still not at a point where we have to start entertaining going in here yet. Blood supply is holding. But... it's going to start turning around on us, so I guess we'd better get as many people as we can up to red levels as well. That's got to be a concern. Okay, well, I think that's finally going to be it. Is there anything else nothing... no, not really anything I'm forgetting, right? Let's take a quick look at people's diseases. The diseases people have are mostly very, very minor. That said, the cost of removing diseases is super low, so let's remove everything that's not rabies. And we will engage in some tactical rabies keeping. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for today. Come back next time. We're gonna go on a little bit of a green mission in the Weald, and then maybe have to start considering the courtyard again. Man, I would rather do the Darkest Dungeon. We'll see you then.